Hello people, we are doing the Decades Challenge. I'm doing mine based off of Morbid Gamer's Decades Challenge. I was inspired by her. I watched her on Twitch all the time play this challenge and it seems really fun. My favorite part is the part where they die. So I'm so excited. So we are going to do one of my favorite countries, Japan. Because even though I really like Japan, I don't know a whole lot about their history. My research part, basically Japan at this time where we're starting in the 1550s is in a civil war, they're in a famine, it's rough, life is rough. So our female sim, or our wife, or whatever, her name is Mine Nagahiro. We have our two sims ages or their birthdays recorded, so now we can finally get into the game. Before we play, I need to build their house. This is the model that I'm going for, just the shack. We're not gonna have a whole bunch of money, we're gonna start off really poor, so this is probably all that we can build anyways. Our family is going to be rice farmers. We want to find samurai CC because the samurais will only be around for a little while longer, until like the 1600s. So I do want to have a samurai sim before that era ends. But when I searched for samurai armor, baby, it was rough. Where do we want to build our house though? I want to spend 4,000 on the build itself, and then the rest on crops because we need crops. So I reloaded the game, and so now we have a new stove and a chamber pot. So should we immediately get pregnant? Okay. Obviously there were no pregnancy tests back then, so it'll just be up to the game to tell us. And with our extra money, maybe we should get something to do. Maybe I should get them the Gonton to have a little activity to do. I really don't what are they supposed to do? And then when it gets to the evening time, she'll make them some dinner. Okay, but once he finishes peeing, he can go fishing, and then we will have food to cook with. I do want to try and implement a little bit of personality into each of the sims. A little bit of story, a little bit of spice. Oh, I think our crops are ready. We can already go ahead and sell these. Okay, so they're trying for a baby again. And hopefully we can get some freaking children, dang. Hello people, we are back with Decades, and we've gotten through a lot through 4 years, pretty much, almost 5. We had a child, and we had another child, Konoshi, but he died. And I believe that she's pregnant now, so that's good. But I think I want to place a market, and then we can go there. So I was doing some research on this time period and trying to think of events that we could have at the end of this century, and there was the invasion of Korea in 1592, and then there was something else. I think it was some type of war that had to do with the shogun and who became in charge of Japan. So I want to possibly draft people and then see who dies, because I thought that might be a little interesting. Also, as you can see, I updated this place a lot. We got 2 back rooms, put a little pathway, and I don't think was the fireplace here? Maybe it was. Trees, and we also got a cow. I don't know how I feel about that, honestly. Does he? How is there a fire? Where? Oh my god, he's on fire. You see, in this case, I don't know what to do, honestly. Oh, she's putting him out, so I guess that was decided for me. Because back in the day, they didn't have extinguishers, so they just die. Maybe we should chill on that. It is 11 a.m. So maybe we should get chickens. Maybe we should just try it out. Let's just get 1 chicken coop. Okay, and let's put a fence around it. Oh, and we don't have money for that. I don't know, would women paint back then? I feel like they could paint, right? I also downloaded some futons, but the ones that they would need to sleep in the same bed together are broken, so that didn't really help me a whole lot. But whenever the children get to be older, we can give them futons because those work. They're in a famine right now, so I feel like they shouldn't be able to eat that much. So I was thinking once a day they should be able to eat. What about this one? That's not too bad. I mean, this is fine. It just has a bunch of rooms in it. Okay, this one isn't bad. I'll change it to make it look more Japanese instead of like European. So I'll get her an easel so that she can paint. And let's start with a classical painting. We're kind of broke, so we have to do a small one. And then we can sell them at the market. Boost up our prices and scam people. Is she in her 3rd trimester yet? She should be. It's kind of... You know, it's your first painting. I'll give you some slack. Like, we really need to find a way to make money. Hopefully this painting thing will pay off. I wish you could do like ink paintings, because I know that's something that they did in Chinese and Japanese art a lot. I wish you would just go ahead and have this child. Like, dang. I feel like the cow and her have a special bond. Cows are like the cutest animals ever. Like, everybody's always talking about how ugly they are. But they're not ugly, they're beautiful. Okay, I imagine that he would have to go with her. Wow, this is definitely not the... Okay, we just came here for nothing. Are you kidding me? This is the moment that I always wait for, because we get to see if somebody dies. So it's not too bad, but I really wanted to go to the market.
Oh, no, boo.
It's a boy. Just let me see what I'm gonna name this child. So I kind of like Sugi. I think that's super cute. Oh my god, I hope he lives. I love that name so much. Okay, cool. But now is the real test. Everything might be cute and dandy right now, but in a second it might all disappear. So let's roll for the mother first. Let's see what the mother gets. Please don't be a 1. Okay, I was so scared. Now let's see for the child. A 3. What that means? No clue. So a 3. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I could literally picture it in my head. Sugi, our heir, having 6 children. And giving his legacy, his wealth, his everything to his children. I could see it. Maybe being a samurai. Maybe being a scholar. Maybe he was the one. But he's obviously not, because he's dead. Is she gonna feel something? Like, dang. You don't even care. That's in the back of your mind. Yeah, that's in the back of your mind. You don't even care. Maybe the numbness from losing Kanoshi really got to her. And now she just doesn't care. Tomorrow we'll try again, and hopefully she'll get pregnant. Let's try this market thing out. 300%, we're desperate. Can somebody buy something? Please? Okay, it doesn't seem like anybody's gonna buy anything. So I guess we'll end the yard sale. I'll have her get up now. And cook some more of that fish platter thing. And then they can woohoo after. Jesus. My god. Okay, is she pregnant? Please. Please. I don't know if she is. Okay, I'm gonna have them... This feels like cheating, but I'm gonna have them do them one more time. Just to likely... You know what I mean. Let's try drinking it and see what that does. Period. That's what I thought. Everything's looking up. I appreciate it, game. And as I promised in Legacy, there's tea. Honda, our heir. You remember the girl in the last episode? I was going to give a makeover because we met her at the market, and I was like, I want to give the townies makeovers so there's more people in the world that look like the Times. She was his mistress for a while, and they even had a child, which you will see in a little while because we have to age her up. Then we were at the market selling things as we do, and Mr. Sir Honda, he died. What's her name? Mine has been alone and with the children for... When did he die? For like 2 years. She's been without Honda. She's been doing everything alone, all the chores, but What is her child name? Oh, Asano. She has aged up into a child, so she's really been helping out on the farm. I also looked into the immigration of Japan, looking forward to like where we're gonna head next eventually. And a lot of the immigration of Japan happens like in the 1800s, and it's all around the same time. There's tons of places, but we're already gonna go to Korea in the 1590s. There's Hawaii and Guam in 1868, then Australia in the 1870s, England 1884, Peru 1899, Mexico 1897, Canada in the US 1860s, Philippines 1903, Brazil 1908, Taiwan 1895, then there's Argentina in 1955, and the Dominican Republic in 1956. So we might not go to all these places, but I know I for sure want to go to Hawaii. I would like to do Australia and England, and of course the US. Looked up a stat that outside of Japan, Brazil has the highest Japanese population. That would probably mean that the majority of our people, the people who immigrate anyways, would have to go to Brazil. But this is Asano all aged up. But I really am excited for her to become a teenager. That's what I'm really looking forward to, because I want to marry her off, because she's going to be our heir since we didn't have a male heir. And I probably should be scared about like only having 2 children, but I'm not. I'm chilling. Also, we got $10,000. So I think I'm gonna marry Asano off to a samurai, because at the time that was I believe that was the highest social class. I was kind of debating on whether I should, because then we wouldn't be poor anymore. But because samurais in like 40 years get taken down, I don't think it's that big of a deal, because then we'll just end up being poor again. But I had her little friends over, Sayori and Miho. I had them both over for tea. I wonder if she would invite Kaori over, because I feel like Mine is a beautiful woman. Like, she has a good soul in her. So even though Kaori was the mistress to her dead husband, I feel like she would still be like, your child's related to my children. Let's still, like, I feel like she's that type of woman that is forgiving and just a beautiful human. Like, that's just what I get from her. So maybe we should invite her over for tea. What should we call this? The tea gals. Only Asano is up, so we're gonna go ahead and head over to the Nishidake household and age Yura up. I live like directly across the street. So this is Yura, and she is aging up into a toddler. Obviously, chances of dying are 30%. So let's see what she gets. Oh my god, I'm so scared. Okay, she got a 1. I believe she lives. Sick. So here's Yura. Anyways, let's go back to our main household. I kind of want to get to Mine's birthday at the end of this episode, so I'm gonna try and go slightly fast. I'm already pretty much done with the chores, I'm pretty sure. That was pretty fast. Like, see, I told you, we don't need Honda, we don't need no man. I think tonight we'll have our tea situation, so we need to clean up. And for the tea, let's do Earl Grey. Dang, why is everybody coming out of character? I like to think that they just like kind of sit around the table and tell all the tea of the neighborhood. I think also having these other women can teach her how to be a lady. We should let Kaori know that we have no harm feelings towards her. We can end our club situation. I think it was successful. We already have a slight green bar with Kaori. We just, let her know you're part of the family too. We got you, boo. So Mine has crab lice, and she will have that till the day she dies. She got that from Honda, and he had it till the day he died. Fish. Maybe she can fish for us. She's doing exactly what her father did. He was in this exact same spot, fishing every single day for his family, and now he's gone. I think with our extra money, we can buy another chicken coop. We can buy a few of these. And maybe we have enough money now to put fence around it, because before we didn't. I was thinking that if Asuna marries the samurai, then Izumi would marry, that's right, a Portuguese man. But it's hard for me to believe that the Portuguese were there for that long and nothing happened. Okay. She is aging up into an adult, and that is a 15% chance. So she's probably gonna live. A 12. She is fine. I'm really glad she didn't die, because that would have been a really awkward situation. If you like this video, subscribe. It's free. Just click the button, and while you're at it, click the notification button. Do it.